Welcome back to the Not Too Late Show, and I do believe in this particular segment we're going to be doing some Stump the Expert.
Yes, we are.
All right, so shall we go ahead and commence with Stump the Expert? Well, by the way, let me introduce myself.
Yeah, we have a special guest.
My name is Hank Demond, and this is Kerry Coffman.
Hello.
We're broadcasting from these Session Work Studios in Hurst, Texas. Gotta make sure I get all this stuff in, right?
Right.
I gotta make it a habit. I gotta make it second nature. And we have Mahatma Gandhi in the studio.
We have Gandhi.
We have a show about history of a historical figure.
I thought he was dead.
Well, that's just a minor detail.
Oh, well, that's a minor detail. Okay, so that's the kind of thing we do here.
No, he's not dead. He's alive and well. Hello to everyone. I hope you're having a very, very num day.
Oh, that's so awesome. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
All right. Well,
chicken curry for you on the way out.
That would be awesome. I love chicken curry.
Oh my God, it is excellent. You can't imagine how good it is, especially with garlic paneer. You mix the two together. Oh my goodness!
Now, did you cook it yourself?
I didn't know Gandhi ate anything. You're eating again.
That's why I've gotten so fat.
Oh, that explains why.
Oh, you're down to.
Keeps that girlish figure.
He's up to 75 pounds now.
Yes.
75 and counting.
All right. Well, shall we commence with? He's going to go up against me on Stump the Expert.
So we'll go ahead and let Mr. Gandhi answer, and then
he was a very wise man.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what. I started off with a couple of easy ones. Let's see. What ocean? Oh goodness! And of course, I can't get my mouth. Why do I always have technical difficulties on what should probably be the simplest segment of this show? All right. There we go. Amelia Earhart. You know who Amelia Earhart is?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Perhaps history's most famous female pilot disappeared over what body of water? And here's a hint. It is one of the four major oceans.
Well, I was going to say Billy Ocean, but I don't think that's not one of the answers that you're probably.
No, I don't think that was one of the answers we were looking for.
Well, let's see. I'm going to say Pacific Ocean.
Should I tell him whether he's right or wrong, or do you want to take a guess first?
I would have to concur with Pacific Ocean.
Yes, it was the Pacific Ocean. Yes, yay!
And they found her recently, actually.
Are you saying Pacific or are you saying specific? Because it's two different things, and people get it messed up. Oh my goodness!
I'm saying specifically the Pacific Ocean, the one over by Asia.
Okay, Verd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the Indian Ocean.
Not the Indian Ocean. No. The other side of Asia.
Thank goodness, not the Indian Ocean, because they make me look very bad.
Yes. Well, I mean, I think of a dredging of dead bodies in the ocean over by your country.
True.
Yep. All right. So next question. And this one, Hank, I'll hand this one to you first because you being the history expert. And I think being from India, Mr. Gandhi might not know this one. Where does the name District of Columbia come from? And the reason why I brought this up is because they're not officially a state.
Right.
But our capital is located in this area.
Okay.
So where did the name come from?
Well, that's actually something I've wondered about because I originally thought that Columbia was a derivation of Columbus, but it seems like it would be just the District of Columbus. But Columbia is a a mythical figure, I guess, from Greek. Not quite sure.
Okay, what do you think, Mr. Gandhi?
My first thought was somewhere in Bogota, Colombia. It's the district of that part of Colombia, but honestly, I do not know.
So you think maybe that little district is part of Colombia, that they own them?
That would be my first thought, but it's probably not right. But that's my answer.
Okay, I think I've actually stumped the expert. Hey, give me some. There you go. All right, so you were actually a lot closer when you were thinking you were wrong.
Oh.
It is actually named after Christopher Columbus.
Oh, it is a derivation of Columbus.
Yes, thank you.
How about that?
So
I got a half right, huh?
You kind of did. So in 1791, they were beginning to plan the new federal city, and they had to come up with a name for the district. So even though it's not technically a state or not, it's like this little space within the area. And pretty much all it is the nation's capital. That's it. There's really not much left to it. And they originally, instead of calling us the United States of America, because they thought that was kind of cheesy, you know, United States of America, hey, can we not be a little more original in our name? They decided that they wanted to name our country Columbia after Christopher Columbus. And so when they just trying to come up with the name of this district, they went ahead and kept the name District of Columbia and then called it Washington, D.C. to separate it from the state. And so,
all right.
So it's in a weird way. It was in honor of Christopher Columbus.
Works for me.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not called the District of Columbus, but you know, whatever. Whatever you want to do. If you want to be cute.
Yes, but I've always wondered if District of Columbia is considered to be technically in either in Maryland or Virginia, because it's like sort of right in between or someplace. I've always wondered that, but I don't know. Nobody explained it to me.
Yeah, well, it's evidently its own thing.
It's its own thing.
Yeah. I know, it confuses us too. We Americans are as confused as you are.
And then, like chicken curry, it's its own dish. You know,
Yes.
it's its own thing.
You have a chicken curry fetish. Did you not get enough chicken curry when you were growing up?
You know, I can't even tell you. It could take days to tell you all the times I did not get chicken curry when everyone else did.
Days to get some chicken curry or days to get it out of your system?
Both.
Yeah, okay.
Chickens are not a sacred animal in Hinduism, then.
You got that right, homie.
All right. So, do y'all know who Steve Jobs is? This is a computer nerd question.
Familiar with? Yes, I'm familiar with the name.
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps he had too many jobs. But that's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Steve Jobs was he died recently.
Wow.
And so he was the owner. Have you heard of Apple, like the iPhone, the iPod?
Yes, and I also I had an apple for lunch too, along with my chicken. That was after
Oh
the
my
chicken
goodness!
curry.
So it is his. Look at that right there. He is the reason for the bite out of the apple. Mahatma Gandhi got hungry.
Maybe that's not my line, Haun. Sorry.
So which company did Steve Jobs work for before he co-founded Apple? And I do have choices if you want them.
Choices are very good.
Okay. So before Steve Jobs co-founded Apple, he either worked for Atari, IBM, Xerox, or Dell.
I'm going to just winging it here. I'm going to say Xerox.
Okay.
I believe it was Atari.
Hank, you are correct. It was Atari. Yes. And just a little back nerd history for the nerds. June 10th, 1977, Apple Computer introduced the Apple II to the marketplace. Yes, for a whopping $1,298. It was a clean, simple, now y'all probably won't get this, but it was a clean, simple 8-bit service that was fit perfectly in our homes. Microprocessor ran at one, and for those of you, single processor ran at 1 megahertz, contained 4 kilobytes of RAM, featured an audio cassette interface for storing data and loading programs. And this was intended to go in everybody's household. First personal computer.
So did he work for 7-Eleven before he worked for Atari?
You would ask me. I don't know. I think it was
Safeway.
I think it was a college student. Maybe that was Bill Gates.
Yeah, well, professional college student. Yeah.
Right. I think it was him and Steve Wozniak,
Something like that.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Very good.
Right.
Next question.
All right. How old was Alexander the Great when he became king of Macedonia? Was he 16, 20, 23, or 25?
I'm going to say, let's see. Let's go with that 16.
Okay.
I'm just politely deferring to the Honorable Mr. Gandhi. I thought it was 33. Was that one of the choices?
No, 16, 20, 23, or 25.
Oh, well, I'd have to say 25.
Yeah, 33 is when he died.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what you're remembering. So almost got it. Almost got it.
Very much thrown.
By that much.
So the actual answer
Very
is
much thrown by that.
yeah. Well, that's the famous date that we're given. Is that
Yes,
he was?
yes.
But no, he was 20.
Wow.
He was 20
How about
years
that?
old.
My goodness.
Strapping
If
lad.
I ruled the world.
Very good.
All right. So 2 more. Who was the last Tudor to wear the English crown? Who was the last Tudor to wear the English crown?
Well, I would have said me, but it's probably not one of the choices.
Oh, it's Tudor, Tudor, not tutor.
Yes. Yes, I am quite aware of that.
Oh, okay.
Very, very num-num. Let's see. Are there any choices by chance?
There are Elizabeth I, who I think also known as Queenie, James II, Edward VI, or Henry VIII.
Go to say old. Let's go with Henry VIII.
You know, talking about the British has probably got Gandhi over here pretty riled up, you know.
Yeah, I bet he is.
He was at odds with them.
For quite a while.
For quite a while.
Yeah, they gave him didn't they give you a really hard time?
Oh, very, very, very hard time for much too long. I did not appreciate it.
Yeah, they didn't like you too much because, I mean, you had some really radical ideas.
Yes, well, that's radicalism at its best.
Yes. And a calm radical.
That's the whole idea,
Calmest
right?
radical ever.
I would have to say Edward VI.
You're both wrong.
Oh, well.
Yes. Elizabeth I, she ended her reign in 1603, and then the Stuart dynasty took over.
Okay. Yeah. Tony Stewart.
No, not Tony Stewart. I think it was James I.
James Stewart.
Yes,
That's
James.
right.
James doesn't like Jimmy Stewart.
Not to be confused with. Yes, Jimmy Stewart took over. All righty.
All right.
Now,
We still good?
one more.
Are either one of us ahead?
Oh, has anybody been keeping count? I think y'all are tied.
I got one. I got the first question right, and that was also wrong.
Well, I think it's because the Pacific Ocean is so close to you, so you know.
I don't know. I don't know if Gandhi was very much into competition anyway. You know,
Well, no.
we're all winners.
There you go. There you go.
It
We
is all
love-
good.
All right. So, which Union general who fought at Gettysburg beat a murder charge prior to the war by entering an insanity plea?
Choices.
Daniel Sickles, George Sykes, Winfield Scott Hancock, John C. Caldwell.
I go with Winfield Scott Hancock.
I'll have to agree with Mr. Gandhi over here. That sounds right.
No.
No.
It actually turned out to be Daniel Sickles.
Wow, these are very challenging questions that you found here.
Yes, I did. Yes. and if you go on eBay, there's like some kind of documentation you can get. It's currently priced at $14.95, but it's evidently this was a big thing in history.
Wow.
So just
okay.
thought I'd bring that up.
Brush up on my Civil War stuff.
Yes, I'd actually love. Why don't you brush up on that and then tell me a little more about that? Because it was like midnight last night when I found these questions, and I'm like, somebody did an insanity plea, okay? So, and you always told me that you're supposed to be the one that does the research, not me. So, it's all on you.
I never said that.
Yes, you did say that.
I never said that. Well, I was trying to lighten your load. That's probably why I said that.
Either that, or you were trying not to be so insane. But, okay, well, that's all my Stump the Experts for
All
today.
right. Well, we'd have to thank Mr. Gandhi,
Thank you,
Mahatma
Mr.
Gandhi,
Gandhi.
for showing up today.
Very welcome.
Yes.
Very good questions. It's fortunate to get the first one right and everyone else. wrong.
It's a good way to raise the bar.
Indeed.
Yes,
I should do more studying.
yes. Well, or yes.
Yeah.